I'm Bharati Shivaji, a Mohiniyattam researcher, exponent, an author, and a guru for having spent my entire life in this dance form. Mohiniyattam is a classical dance form from Kerala, which I took up when the great veteran and freedom fighter Shrimati Kamala Devi Chattopadhyay, the then chairman of Sangeet Natak Academy, who offered me a project to do research in this dance form. After taking up this, I always, as a child, I was only able to relate to movements of the body, extending my dance, extending my hands, and extending my entire, my limbs, and I was only able to express through my hand gestures, my fingers, my facial expressions, and without having learnt dance very formally. But my mother recognized this and she got me trained in music and dance because we come from a family of artists, my mother being a musician. So life was, in my childhood, life was very, very happy, very blissful, and all full of dance and music around me, and my life was spent entirely. And the whole big turn came into my life when, at the age of 16, coming from a very conservative family, I was married off at the age of 16, and my studies, my dance, my music, everything came to a standstill. I was unable to continue due to family pressure, and so I just reconciled to it, and it was suddenly my life became very serious. It was difficult to relate to that life, but then I sort of accepted it, and my daughter was born after 3 years. That was a full joy that I experienced. But somewhere the dance instinct in me was always very alive. And so my mother felt I should continue it because that was what was actually helping me to get over my sorrows and my frustrations in life. And so I got a teacher, a dance teacher in Delhi after I came back, because I was in Jamshedpur. My father was employed in Jamshedpur, a small little town, a Tata steel town, where he was working with Tatas. And coming from a very small little township, and Delhi was like myth to me, and I was then in this big city. I was fortunate to learn Bharatanatyam, my dance, from my guru, and I continued, and I felt life was again smiling at me, and it was not easy to pursue dance because opportunities came my way, a government scholarship and then a fellowship and then another fellowship from the Ministry of Culture. And so things started happening, and then a trip abroad to perform, and for a lot of performances to perform. So that kept me very happy in my own little world. I created my own world, and I was very happy to pursue my dance. And I felt that this is the only truth of my life. But things became more intense. More I got involved with Mohiniyattam, a lesser known dance form, not so popular as Bharatanatyam or Kathak or any other style. And that, when this opportunity Kamala Devi ji offered me, was a great boon, because it helped me to invent myself, the process, because I had to go to several villages. I traveled a lot in Kerala, and a place where I was totally, I was unfamiliar with the traditions of that region, the culture of that region, because I don't belong to Kerala. So it was wonderful to explore the inner beauty of this dance form, and what are the potentials, the possibilities of enriching this dance form and resurrecting it. So it all helped me in the process to even reinvent myself. It was a very beautiful connect I had with Mohiniyattam, because I felt Mohiniyattam also required that kind of a support. And there was some kind of a maternal connect that I had with this dance form. And it became so intense during my journey, but alongside there were so many obstacles, so many objections, so many resistance that I should not continue. And but it did not, I was undeterred, because I felt that somewhere my whole self, that what I was, whatever the truth of myself was in this. It was dance that gave me the recognition, and also a reminder that I am worth somebody. I could contribute to myself. It's very important that I owe it to myself, and that is how I continue. And I'm very happy that the divinity has blessed me, that with so many opportunities I was able to publish my 3 books. My first book, which was published in 1986, and then the second book in 2002, and the third book that recently got published. So it was really a very fulfilling experience for me, and I feel absolutely very fulfilled. And also I pray to God that even in my next janma, in my next birth, I must be born in India as a classical dancer, and in more particularly as a Mohiniyattam dancer. I am very fulfilled now. To see even my daughter Vijay Lakshmi, who is also who is a dancer in her own right and a researcher in her own right. She is also pursuing her dreams of being to contribute more and more, and she continues the tradition of Mohiniyattam in my family.